Brandon's wearing a goddamn Microsoft shirt.
I'm wearing a Microsoft shirt. Sorry. What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 18, Cheap Jinks and Cheat Codes. The gang's all here. I need to turn on this light so you can hear me, because that makes sense.
We can't see you or hear you.
There we go. Now I'm not so mysterious. But what's up, everybody? I'm sure you all just got done watching what we just got done watching, which was the Sony announcement for today that was originally delayed and then moved, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
it was supposed to be on the 4th. Yeah, it's supposed to be on the 4th. Yeah. Pretty good shit. We recorded it and we'll be posting that really at the same time. So you'll probably be able to watch both. It was about an hour long, a little over an hour, which was cool. Yeah, there's a lot to talk about. So,
thoughts and opinions.
Lots of fucking good games. Lots.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Bring up the.
We'll start off right off the bat.
List.
Yeah, you can do that. Right off the bat, first game they showed, Spider-Man. Miles Morales was or seemed to be the main MFer. Which is cool. It makes sense. I'm not gonna spoil Spider-Man 2 or Spider-Man the original game that came out. So, but yeah, it seems cool. I hope they do a little bit more than they did in the first one of the remake of Spider-Man. But I enjoyed it a lot. So
I want to do like fantastic. I want to do like a theory craft for the Marvel fans. Do we think that they're heading towards a Spider-Verse game?
That would be perfectly
awesome.
okay with that.
Yeah. Especially since that this second Spider-Verse movie just went into production. So the fact they dropped this, that's based off Miles, who's the main Spider-Verse person, just really hits that everybody's getting pumped up for that. So it's good marketing on Marvel's end for sure.
Well, the other thing that made me think that was, for everybody that's seen Into the Spider-Verse, like the shattering glass being like the world, like the wall between worlds, like that opening sequence where he's like, getting hit by the lightning and is like, all the glass shattering and his face tears, his mask tears off. He's like, when I saw that, it made me think of the movie. So
yeah,
it makes me think that they're leaning that way towards like a multiverse game, which would be sick. I'd fucking love it.
I mean, the one they released here at the end of the PS4 was Peter Parker, but now they're bringing Miles Morales. It could be a way to link them very easily,
right.
Having it be in that Spider-Verse type of world instead of Marvel's canon.
Well, it was already a little off because this isn't a different universe from the last one. Miles Morales is in the last game too.
Right.
It's the one where Spider-Man's around still. He talks to him and play. You just didn't play as him in the last one, but he was there the whole goddamn time.
Yeah.
So I'm with it. It makes sense that that's the game that they want to pop off like really close to the console because it sold a bazillion units last time. And that game. I'm afraid of it, but it's cool though. I feel like it's just going to be a reskin of the last one with new bad guys and Miles instead of Peter, which works. I mean, I feel like it'll sell units and people will love it.
I enjoyed it very much, so
yeah,
I'm
exactly.
okay with that.
Yeah. So, but like Brandon was saying with the multiverse cracking, and it also can segue into Ratchet and Clank, so it'll be cool. Like you pop out and accidentally warp into the Ratchet and Clank world.
That would be even cooler because that is the same, the same company is making both games. So.
See how I did that?
Yeah.
Might get a cameo.
Yeah, right. But before that, I guess let's go in order. Gran Turismo, thoughts and opinions.
Okay.
Does that
new racing
here?
game? Okay. I'll maybe end up getting it.
If I had a lot of money, I would play them because I would want like the whole steering wheel setup. Yeah.
Yeah. There's only room for one good racing game, and I unfortunately feel like Forza is just better. So I don't see why you'd buy two, and it just doesn't fucking
understandable.
But yeah. Ratchet and Clank, I'm with it. The last one was awesome. Signed me up.
Amazing.
Yeah, I didn't really have a complaint. Well, one critique was it definitely looked like I feel like all the bad guys around him were better textured than the actual Ratchet and Clank. Like that was weird to me. But maybe they were going for that. I don't know, but that was strange. But it looks great.
I'm gonna assume people watching have seen this, so this is a little trailer spoiler. There is another whatever the race is that Ratchet is,
Mhm.
shows up, and it's a woman. The big thing that was like, Brandon, you were just like, what's this mean? It's the fact that Ratchet is really like the only one left. In the game series, he's only met one other that's been like him, and he was an older one, and I think he died in the game. I can't fully remember. It was on it was on the PS3. So
I think you're right, Phil.
yeah. So the thing is that there is another one of his race. Is he's supposed to be the only one. So throwing that in is the whole reason why they did that. It's like, hey,
man,
I'm with
he's
it.
not the only one around.
my man needs some love too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You can't be fucking that robot the whole time.
Yeah, he can't be making him turn into certain things and stuff.
Yeah.
Project Athena. Oh, did you have a thought and opinion, Brandon?
No, I don't normally.
Oh, well, I thought you were about to say something about Ratchet. I want to.
Oh no.
Okay.
We Gucci, yeah. Project Athena. That one was that was the mysterious one, right? Like they had like the
It looks good.
the real
Yeah, that was
mysterious
the
trailer
kinda-
with the fucking dragon at the end, like the smoke dragon.
Yeah.
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 With
That
the,
thing
like
looked
flames
hot.
and like lava dripping out of its
That
chest.
looked like- I'm so mad because that's kind of what I wanted from that the guy who wrote Game of Thrones, who's working with the game company. That's what I wanted from
George
that
R. R. Martin.
trailer. That's what I wanted from that trailer. I wanted to see monsters and things that he's written. So them popping off, and it's Square Enix, so it's gonna be.
To be honest, it's George R. R. Martin. He probably hasn't even started writing it.
Yeah.
There was a lot of dragons this showcase. Am I crazy? I feel like half the games had
dragons
in it.
dragons and demons.
Oh,
Yeah.
dragons
Dragon-
sell. Okay.
Awesome.
In the world of entertainment, dragons sell.
I guess. Yeah.
They were
I
able
got-
to hint at dragons for Game of
Dragon.
Thrones for 5 seasons before they even had to show one. That's how much they sell.
Is there any way can we get instead of looking at this list, or I guess we could look at the list at the same time, but get the footage up? Can we do that? So if anyone's watching, they can actually see it if they didn't see it yet. Is that possible? If not, it's fine.
Yes, you.
I ask if you.
motherfucker.
Well,
Not at
I'm
the
just
same
saying.
time,
Instead of, I was just saying. I was just throwing it out there. I feel like that'd be better. Just cut to 10 minutes in and shoot to the very descriptive Stray.
They had an hour-long logo showing.
Yeah, it was just a pre-show where they didn't do anything.
That's not a pre-show. What the fuck?
Get hype,
They started it way early.
Okay.
Right, yeah, skip all that.
Yeah, you can keep going.
There it is.
Bro,
Spider-Man.
I can't just
Fantastic.
skip it. You know what I mean? I gotta at least show it. All right.
Be great.
We can skip this one though.
Yeah. You can skip to where we were.
Yeah, down
So
to Stray.
next was Stray.
This
I
one,
don't know what the
yep.
fuck this is about at all. Thoughts and opinions. This had no gameplay. Again, this is you're gonna see it, so it doesn't matter now. There's no spoilers because you're gonna currently be watching it.
They're not in. It's not in direct order, so we kind of have to shoot back.
Yeah, it's fine. We can literally just forward and go to that. I feel like that'd be a little bit better for people watching.
Yeah, you're a cat with a little computer on your back.
And there's a bunch of BMOs all over the place.
We don't know.
It
looks
seems
cool.
like
Looks really cool.
yeah, and it seems like humans are extinct, and it's just robots and cats and maybe dogs. It's
maybe dogs.
it's out there. Like it's a weird concept.
I love this scene right here though, because it's definitely this is supposed to be a barbershop from way back in the day. That they're being that's being reused.
He's like, do you need me to tighten your brain?
Yeah. Do you like your neck square or circular?
Yeah, I'm with it. But yeah, there was no real gameplay. Don't have any goddamn clue.
Unless that was the gameplay. Right.
This is the only scene that I thought could have been gameplay.
Yep, right there. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I do agree. It has a 2021 release date, so it's not coming out anytime soon.
I didn't like.
Cool.
They pushed the realism super far in this game until you see the cat up close. That's not a great looking cat.
That's fair.
Yeah, it's okay.
But that's just nitpicky.
Yeah.
And then all these effing transitions and
graphics.
They in a world of transitions.
They spent more money on that
PlayStation will
shit
have a
than
Blu-ray
anything.
player. And I feel like most of this was already known for the headphone jack, but again, it's going to have the 4K player, which is dope if you don't have one. This game looks really, really good.
I'm gonna make a note. I am
Yeah.
happy that the horror genre is coming back strong, head on nowadays.
Yeah, there are like
it's not just
four games of the horror genre.
Because all we've ever really had is the Resident Evil series, and lately at least.
Yeah,
that's the only horror game I can think of on the top of my head immediately. That's just been.
I mean, Evil Within. If those games are, they're scary, but they're psychological horror.
Yeah,
and action still, but
yeah. To get on topic real quick, this is Returnal, and it definitely reminds me of what you guys are saying. It reminds me of Helena's Blade mixed with Resident Evil 7. That's what you guys are talking about. It's very the new genre that's starting to pop is Senua, where it's that psychosomatic
psychosomatic. I can sing.
Yeah, but that's literally what this game looks like, mixed with aliens,
the Prometheus
Ripley
fucking shit.
Yeah, exactly. It literally looks like Ripley. Just Sigourney Weaver up in this bitch.
I'm hyped, beyond hyped.
It looks good.
Yeah, I'm
quite good.
So down for this game. It looks like it's gonna be really interesting.
Yeah, unfortunately, it has no release date. That was sort of a theme of 2021 / no release date.
No release date, no prices, no nothing.
Yeah. Liked the showcase, but I definitely have some gripes. Me personally, I'm not a huge fan when games get released and then they have a 2020 over a year and a half to 2 years of a thing, because it's there's too much of a chance of it getting delayed, and then it comes out 3 years later, and then it just doesn't. It's just not good PR.
To be fair, they could say 2021, but they could be floating between March or April 2021. It might not be the end of the year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fair.
I get what you're saying. I'm completely for what you're saying, but I think they just use 2021 as a catch-all. It could be January 2021.
Yeah.
But I think they're just afraid of oh, we don't want to say January, and then here comes the delay, because we know how often that happens.
That is true. And we got Winnie the Pooh here on screen.
They're bringing back
Sackboy
from Little Big Planet.
Sackboy. I've never been a Little Big Planet fan, so I don't really care.
They're fucking fun.
Y'all seem to care.
They're very fun.
That's super fun.
I haven't played the one on PS4. I really need to get it.
It was free for forever.
I think. Well, I might actually have it through PlayStation Plus, but the physical version.
Yeah, this one really seemed like it was gonna have a party mode, because there were a few instances where they were all riding on the same raft and being able to pick each other up and throw each other and stuff. Yeah, this right here that because the other ones, when Phil and I had played them on PlayStation 3 a long time ago, it was very limited on what you did with your teammate, because it was kind of one-dimensional. It's your teammate pressed a button for you to then go into this room, or held this thing. This looks like it's going to be way more interactive with a teammate.
Yeah,
because they used to be those Little Big Planet was 2D / 3D side-scrolling. Platforming, and this is a lot more of Mario-esque.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Sackboy Odyssey. That's what it reminded me of for sure. But all right.
Yeah. Next was that card game. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I literally thought this was going to be called Fortnite, London Thunderground, but it's called something entirely different.
Yeah, this. I'm gonna sum it up. It's literally Fortnite mixed with Twisted Metal.
Yeah.
They're how can we get skins on characters and sell the skins, and then also have the cars fight and get skins on the cars, and get people to pay for
because he literally right here, if you look at it, he gets in the car and it transforms to a different skin.
Yeah,
such a bait. They literally did that on purpose to then show people that there's going to be alternate modes for the car.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong.
The characters keep changing costumes every time they show them. That was the guy that was just wearing a luchador mask.
Run around too.
Yeah. I think when your shit's destroyed, I think so.
I just don't. I'm not a huge fan of that model. But if it's free to play, who cares? It does have no release date.
Yeah.
Nothing about it.
But hey, we'll see. I don't really have much to say, but we'll see.
I'm sure some people will get enjoyment out of that game. I don't think I will.
Yeah.
So
the streamers will like it for a couple of days, get some clout.
Yeah, then disappear.
Yeah, I think this is going to be like a 3-week game. People will play it for 3 weeks on Twitch and then never touch it again.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. The next one looked really good. You guys seem to really be hyped for it. It was the Kena. What did you call it, Phil? You compared it to Pikmin.
Yeah.
Yeah, this game looks interesting. I'm a little split because I like some of the aspects of the game, but other aspects I was like, I don't super care. It reminds me of like Will of the Wisps mixed with Pikmin mixed with something Rayman. I don't know. Something.
Yeah,
like that's how visually
it gave me some
looks.
Rayman vibes. I think the thing that got me was that they came, even if it's a trash game, they came from an animation background, working in television. That's why the fucking trailer was so good.
It was a good trailer.
They storyboarded that trailer like nobody's business. They put out like every trope, like a visual trope that you could, like the arrow close up to the face, the blasting through the energy, like even like the blurry bad guy. She got the little like Luke Skywalker shaky hand force thing going on. It's dope though. That bad guy, like that right there, that's killer fucking design.
It's gonna. I think the story might end up being a little cheesy. But I think it'll still be a beautiful game to play through and enjoyable, based off because they do show some like movement and running around in the actual game here in a bit. So
yeah, they do show some gameplay. You can just skip to it if you want. Just skip like a couple minutes in.
We also have to make a note that
never mind, right there.
All of Sony's games they showed were either A, gameplay, which I think almost every single one had, or B, at least recorded directly from a PS5.
Yeah, a lot of them had enough to be like, oh, I can see what this is. Like Xbox was like, here's some Assassin's Creed. You're like, where the fuck is the gameplay? Like you couldn't find it. It was like Oliver Twist. I was like, can I get some more gameplay, sir?
So the thing is this game reminds me a lot of a game that released on the 360 actually, when it launched in. I can't remember the name of it to save my life anymore, but
I have
it was like an RPG
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, these cartoony looking orcs, and and I think the name started with a K as well. And because it was one of the games I got at launch when I got my 360.
Knack, baby.
Knack. So I don't think it's gonna be like a game changer in the sense that it's gonna blow things away, but it'll be fun to play.
We could skip this next one.
Yeah, this next one is fucking dog shit. Sorry, fucking Volcano High.
Sorry for people who care.
You're hot garbage. Anyone interested in this game is equally hot garbage. It's all garbage. What? It's not a game. I don't fucking understand what this is.
Yeah, this literally could have been an anime trailer, and I would have been more impressed.
This is for the audience, like the people that love what is it? Those Telltale-like games with the girls. I can't think of.
Yeah, they all need to be put on a list. Let's go. Keep going. Keep it pushing.
On to a good one.
Yeah, Oddworld, Soulstorms, get it popping.
Fantastic looking.
I don't remember this one.
This shit was hot.
Oh, yeah, this looks fire. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie though, my initial reaction, I thought this was the Destroy All Humans game. Because
I can see.
The character looks exactly the same. Bad guy looks exactly the same.
I remember playing this game way back whenever the first one came out. I remember that.
I have
his mouth was all sewn up and shit.
The remake that's on PS4, and I haven't played through it. And this is making me want to go back and finish that. Play through that.
Yeah, we get some gameplay here in a little bit, which is a good, like we said, you get a little cinematic-y, little cool review, and then they show stuff. Like, this is all gameplay.
Yeah, and then like a little tidbit, like the Kwarma, that's definitely reputation-based. So I'm assuming you're building reputations with different factions of whatever alien race is left over, which would be kind of cool. The gameplay was a little strange, though, for me. I hadn't played the other one, so I don't have any like basis on it, but it's very strange.
They're very side scroller platformy with puzzles. It's a very puzzly game.
Gotcha.
At least the old ones were on the PlayStation.
This seems very puzzly, but I thought it was good for what it was, but I don't know, the cinematics, the gameplay doesn't. It's cool, but the gameplay does not do the cinematics justice because those cinematics were intense as F.
Yeah, with the soundtrack they had playing, it was really good.
Yeah, it was
then homie
good.
cutting his bands off. He's about to go in, like,
Schmack. Yes, sir. Yeah. I'm excited. That one, 2021.
We got helmet chin strap over here.
Hey, we're not gonna make fun of that guy,
bro. I already did.
This trailer came out last E3, or it wasn't a trailer, it was just like a reveal.
It was short. It was very short.
Yeah, it got very popular because that cute little Asian chick came out and was like spooky ooky, and everyone was like, "Oh, she's so adorable. She's funny." She left. She is not with the studio anymore. But now there's a gameplay because last time it was just like a quick little cinematic, and that was it. So this looks. I don't know how I feel about this game.
I'm very interested.
This looks very cool.
Looks very fun and very cool. Like, this is a game I will definitely play.
Yeah, I'm interested, but I like when you're in the moment here, you'll see like using powers and stuff on ghosts, and I like the hand movements and stuff. But I don't know. I don't know if it's a game I'd get per se.
I would watch someone play it, but I definitely would not buy it.
Yeah, I do like that. There's Phil called it out. I like there's no HUD. I don't like games with HUD.
You can borrow it from me, Josh.
Oh, for free.
That's how we do our games around here.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm so down for this game. It looks like it's gonna be so fun.
It looks
just
fantastic.
that interesting Japanese storytelling. It's gonna be weird for sure.
Y'all. Cool.
It almost reminds me of the very first hinting at Metal Gear Solid 5 when they're showing like the burning whale floating around and like people were like, "What is this?"
Yeah. Huh?
Yeah, this one does have a 2020 release date, 2021 as well.
2021.
Bing, bang, boom. Cool. Next, we got Jet: The Far Shore. I also don't remember this one. We just watched this, and I don't remember some of these.
Jet was the
This is the singular
palette. Yeah, the one I had.
I was on my phone the entire time. I had no desire to care about this. It looks boring as shit. I literally was on my phone the entire time, and then I looked up and I was like,
neat. Like I talked to Brandon. I liked the color palette to this.
Right.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
It's just the fact that it's made by Super Brothers, who I don't know if you guys looked at the pictures of Sword and Sorcery, like I told you to, and if you haven't, you need to do it right now. It's literally it won an award artistically for best visual experience because it blew everybody's expectations for a pixel art game out of the water. It's just they're all about a visual and audio experience. They're not really. They just kind of make you think. I don't really think that this is supposed to be like a game that really does anything groundbreaking gameplay wise. It's really just going to be kind of like a heavy storytelling game. I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it.
Yeah.
Looks cool.
We'll see. That comes out holiday 2020. Much like this next game, if we want to zip zap zoop a little bit further here to Godfall. I believe this is a launch game here.
Yeah. There's been a lot that Godfall, I heard that name and it was always rumored that it was going to be a launch game. So I think
I think it's pretty
sticking with that, and it looks like it's gonna be fun.
I have most just Melee games are very iffy because it's like you don't want it to be. You want it to feel smooth and good and compelling and not be button mashy, and you just never know if you're gonna hit that.
This is gonna be button mashy, homie.
That's what it looks like.
The reason why I think that is due to the fact that every time he attacks, it snaps to the nearest character. There's no there's no missing.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a game for me personally. This reminds me of a only mobile version of Smite. That's what the characters look like and stuff. Only Melee, I should say.
Watching this gameplay, literally I feel like I should be saying thanks to our sponsor Godfall. You have do you have a cell phone? You could play this game. Use our code Cheap Drinks and Cheat Codes for 5,000 silver and unlock 4K.
Yeah.
This fucking
Hopefully
game.
It's good, but this game right here looks garbage. No, I'm kidding.
Fuck you.
This
looks so good. I don't even do single player games, but Hyperlight Drifter was one of the few games that I played last year that was single player based.
Phil called it. This super reminds me of I remember. With the game you said, it looks just Journey. Yeah, it looks just like it.
Definitely inspired.
I wonder if that beginning picture of that black hole with that like aurora around it. I wonder if they changed that after that picture of that black hole went online. They said like, this is what it looks like.
Because I mean, we have an actual picture of a black hole now in the scientific community. So
they're like, this is what it looks like for real, and they're probably like, oh shit, they had to hurt and like get rid of those boards.
Well, the thing is that image has been around as like a theoretical thing. And Interstellar, the movie, had it look like that too. So they probably just went off.
I need to rewatch that movie.
Yeah, nerd.
I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
It's boring as fuck.
It's a good movie.
That movie's great. You're boring.
Don't get me started. Yeah, this game looks good. It looks compelling. It looks visually great. Comes out in someday, 2021.
Same for the next game.
On to a great game. This next boy looks great.
It's January 2021, which is
this game.
At least we get a month.
Hitman 3, January 2021. Like like Justin said, they gave a month. They were like, nah, fuck that shit. This game better not be episodic. I'll fight somebody.
But I don't think it is.
Games were episodic.
If you pay attention to what he's saying, because Hitman 2 is on the PlayStation 2.
Right.
This is literally the ending story for the whole trilogy. So this is going to be a full story-based game.
Are you sure they're not talking about Hitman 2, the newest Hitman 2?
No.
It just came out like a year ago?
No, that's just called Hitman.
Yeah, that's just the Hitman Telltale series.
Pretty sure it's called Hitman 2.
I don't think so, because
I thought the new Hitman was just called Hitman. It was episodic.
Yeah, because there was Hitman Absolution, and then I believe this one's just called Hitman. And then he said that this is the end of, what was it, the War of Agents or something like that?
Whatever, yeah.
Well, he gave it
it's called Hitman 2.
Is it?
The newest Hitman is called Hitman 2, so I thought. Yeah, fuck out of here. Challenge.
Well,
I get a feeling it's going to be a full story.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I mean, the other ones were also full stories. They just, instead of coming out, where the fuck is Discord? There we go. Instead of coming out at once, they literally came out monthly and came out with one episode at a time, which was this mission, because this game's always like 10, 12 missions. And they just did it that way, and it was fucking a slap in the face.
Yeah,
it was stupid. That's why I didn't buy it. I was so excited. Not Hitman 2, Hitman 1. They both did it, but Hitman 1 did it and surprised people with it. They were like, oh, by the way. And I was just like, yo.
I don't know. Based off what he was saying, it sounds like it's just going to be one thing.
I hope so. I'm excited for it, but again, Hitman, the last Hitman 1 was supposed to also be. And then like a month before it released, they changed their mind, refunded pre-orders, and made it episodic. Literally. So I hope they don't do that, but I'm excited.
I wonder if that was just a time thing.
Yeah.
And then this was a useless gameplay trailer. I thought the game was great. They could have done without this, like, because you didn't really see him do anything.
Yeah, they hype you up. The guy's like, all right, here's some gameplay, and then it's this, which it is gameplay. This is definitely in-engine shit.
Oh yeah, but I mean, he didn't even shoot yeah. He shoot.
Oh yeah, we didn't see any assassinations.
Yeah.
I love this game just to do dumb shit. Like it's just so funny to like walk in as like the waiter, and they're like, "You're not the waiter," and then you just throwing scissors at their neck.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you, man. Like,
smacking dudes with pans.
Yeah, this game isn't even fun to do like the actual job. It's fun to just dig around it.
And I didn't play the episodic one because it was episodic, but Absolution I played through quite a few times, and the fact that they had like community missions, like where people get to make stuff.
They do that now too. Yeah.
Oh yeah, then this arcade thing. It's like interactive dashboard arcade.
Yeah. The last, I feel like the 4 also had this something like this.
I mean, they have the game room or the playroom. I don't know what it's used for.
And Astrobot Rescue mission. Because they have a regular like game, and then they have a VR one too.
What's the VR?
That's for the playroom thing. Yeah, because that's what their like game bundle was called for the PSVR, wasn't it? Playroom. PSVR Playroom.
Something like that.
I think so. I remember like seeing those at work.
I know there's a place on the PS4's UI that is like a game room, playroom. I don't know what's in there.
This one was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, we got Little Devil Inside. I'm mad this one did not have a release date, because this game looks
I'm really upset
really good. It's visually amazing. The character looks hilarious. Like his eyes, the emotion he portrays with his eyes is so funny.
So I might be like just like spoiling the story because I figured it out, but I think the guy that's just like walking around is like these are like the thoughts in his head. Like he lives an ordinary life, but he has like these story or his imagination of adventure, and you play through that. Because like, what's the point of the old dude in normal city where this is obviously magic and stuff?
No one knows. Phil just broke the game before
I
it even came
could
out.
dig that, and yeah, that actually makes a whole lot of sense. It reminds me of the I can't think of the skull that he the head that Hellboy carries around, but it reminds me of that.
That was I like that. That was funny.
Yeah, the dropping a deuce scene is hilarious too.
Flowers and schmeat.
That was really funny.
It's right here. This is
so funny. And he coughs.
Yeah, but this one doesn't have a release date, unfortunately.
Yeah, definitely.
But it looks really good.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's move on to something that we all super care about.
Oh yeah.
NBA 2K21.
Straight skip.
I'm kidding. You can just skip it. We don't care.
Give me that next one.
It's just you know 2K games are gonna look amazing. The graphics are always fire. Play basketball.
Yeah, you play basketball.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know what basketball is, it was invented a long time ago. And you take a ball, you put it in a basket, and in the current NBA, you don't play defense.
No, you just don't.
Or in front of fans.
All right. Another amazing seamless transition.
Yeah.
There's a lot of circles and X's.
Yeah, how funny was it that I called it this thing had fucking eyeballs?
You did. That was great.
Funny. This game looks strange to me, and I don't really have a desire to play it, but
I don't either.
Very
strange story.
I'm definitely gotta play this. This looks fun.
It's gonna be weird for sure.
This is bringing me back like the Viva Pinata days.
I thought it was annoying that they kept saying their name like Pokemon. They kept saying like strawberry.
They're like, strawberry.
Yeah, but all right, whatever. Skipping that. It's gonna make a ton of money. I like the little homage to Octodad with the they had a tie on the sign.
It did have a funny little saying at the end. My wiener hands dropped something.
Yeah. It's like I dropped it. I was holding a lamp with my wiener hands, and he lit the town on fire. That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Then the annoying thing was this person ate a hamburger and his arm turned into a curly fry. Why?
I mean, when you go to Arby's, you always get the curly
burger fries.
Yeah. Fucking weird. But the next 5 on this list, this is after this one, they stopped and they were like, yo, we hype. So they definitely kicked it into overgear for the next 5. These were probably, besides Spider-Man, which they did first almost, was the next best 5 here. So yeah, homie comes up and he's like, yo, get hype.
This is dear to my heart.
Yeah, he's killing it. So this is Demon Souls. It's the remake. So they didn't put that in this. They just said Demon Souls, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think
they just said Demon
It's a remake. It's listed as a remake on now. Like the moment it popped up, there like now it is a remake.
Yeah.
TBA, obviously, goddamn release dates for anything.
Hot though.
I mean, the thing is with Japan studios, sometimes their stuff gets delayed and it's long out. Sometimes it's just like it's almost done.
Yeah, we'll see.
So,
I'm not gonna take too much on this trailer because it's super cinematic. If Xbox did this shit, we'd be talking shit right now because it is strictly cinematic.
But I don't know, the last Demon Souls trailer, like, was it 4 or 5 years ago? It was a while ago. I mean, it was all cinematic as well.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I mean, that's probably in-game animation of those things.
Yeah, but in-game animation, any game could. Final Fantasy X had a good in-game animations when they cut to cutscenes and shit, where they would,
Well, it's just like this huge ass MFR is obviously cinematic, but I'm saying like the creatures,
the skeleton that was there a second ago, and
moving. That's probably just like how you will actually see them in the game. But the fact
kind of like how Borderlands does their like enemy boss intros.
Yeah.
And I mean, considering that this is, I don't know if it was the same studio that did Bloodborne, but if I think it was. So the fact that they haven't made anything lately, this game's probably far in development already.
We'll see. Some games take a long time.
Yeah.
This is the one I'm probably most excited for.
That's
this is cool.
This looks really cool.
Yeah, and this had a little tease last E3 as well. I remember it. I was excited for it. And now we get just nothing but gameplay. There was nothing but gameplay. They were like, here's like 4 or 5 minutes of just gameplay.
Their games are always beautiful. Dishonored, BioShock.
This game looks awesome. Like, sign me to fuck up. Fully.
I don't understand why he had to run and slide there, but you know,
they definitely just had to. They just definitely had to show off the run and slide.
They had to flex that run and slide.
Yeah. And the teleporting.
Yeah, this game looks awesome. Super in. I'm super in.
Yeah, crazy excited.
I'm wondering, because I talked about this at the very end of the trailer, because they obviously showed who the main character was, is this dude, but then they showed who the antagonist is, and you get a moment at the very, very end where you play as her, and so I'm really curious on how that works.
Yeah,
I wonder if you do some missions as the guy trying to kill the main guy, and then you do some missions where you're her trying to kill the assassin.
Yeah, who knows? It looks so good though.
Yeah,
it looks so good.
Yeah, right here. You go inside her head, and she jumps off the same roof, and she kills the main character.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm cool. I'm cool with it.
I almost wonder if it's gonna be like a 1v1 thing, like if that's like maybe a hint to like a multiplayer.
Yeah, could be.
Seamless Sony transition.
I'm in.
We're gonna shoot over to a game that I have no idea how they're doing this. But because this I don't know. If you're a fan of Resident Evil, this trailer is Resident Evil. And if you followed one or any of the remakes to now, I have no idea how we got here. Because this take is it's definitely supernatural-esque. It looks like there's no zombies. And 7 was the same way. You're just stuck in a house.
Yeah, I have 7, and I don't know if I want to play it because I like the Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 5, those style Resident Evils, and I know it's very, very different.
Yeah, this one also takes on that first person view that they did from 7. I don't know what to expect.
I almost knew it was Resident Evil right here, because that guy literally looks the same as all of the other characters. Like in the very beginning of 7, when they're all sitting around the kitchen table, they look exactly like that.
Yeah, I only knew because I saw the umbrella symbol somewhere. Like I saw it was on the table or something, an emblem.
I thought it was
an impressive catch because I missed
Call of Cthulhu game, but
Call of Cthulhu, okay.
Yeah, it was released a few years, like 2 or 3 years ago. It's like a psychological horror. So I was like, oh, it's the next Call of Cthulhu, and I think that's really cool. But nope, it was Resident Evil.
Let's see if we can find this umbrella symbol.
I think we passed it.
No, I don't think so yet.
No, we passed it. I remember saying it already by this point.
I didn't even notice it.
No, there it was. There it was. Oh, we just saw it on the table.
Yeah, it is. That was it.
Oh yeah, it's delayed when I'm looking at the stream. So yeah. Like
oh well. It's hard when this thing skips like that.
It's on there.
Yeah,
but Resident Evil 8. We'll see. It looks great from what we can tell. It looks cool.
It's got werewolves.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm excited. This looks kind of cool.
Yeah,
these turns like are really. Yeah, I think it'll be cool. I don't know. I need to sit down and try and play 7.
Those are the 4 puzzle pieces you got to pick up to open up a door.
Probably.
Just like in the house.
Yeah. Next, we have a game that
was the key. You fool.
Pretty much. This next one blows my mind because it got a 2022 release or time, and I'm like, the fuck out of here.
I really want to bring up the Dead Space helmet.
That is 100% a Dead Space helmet.
No.
Yeah. Pragmata with a great name. Great name. I'm getting the fuck is that game with you walk? Hideo Kojima. The
Death Stranding.
Thank you. I get Death Stranding vibes like a motherfucker. It looks cool. We don't know what it's about. This is pure cinematic, no gameplay, nothing at all.
It's just this.
And it comes out in arguably 3 years, depending on what year of 2020, what month of 2022 it comes out.
This cat creeped me the fuck out.
You were definitely creeped out. You were. But yeah, we don't. It's just cinematic. You have no idea what's going on. I think we should shoot to the next and last game, the finale.
Arguably the biggest.
Yeah,
arguably the best.
Starring Axel.
I know. I meant Aloy. Yeah, I know. I meant Aloy. Heavy. I thought we were just gonna move past that.
You were close. You were like Rust. You could say anything, and yeah.
Well,
so we got
Axel's the name character of a different game, but that's my bad.
I guess I can't call it Zero Dawn. It's Horizon Forbidden West.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know. Day one release whenever this decides to release for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm excited. They don't show much. Like I thought they'd show more like creatures and stuff. All the creatures they reused were the same ones from the last game. Like you didn't see any new.
Not all.
No,
of
the
them.
snapping turtle.
No, the elephant.
Yeah,
and the snapping
turtle.
turtle.
Elephant.
I forgot about the elephant.
The elephant, the snapping turtle was new. The pterodactyl was new.
Yeah, they hint at the thunderbird in the back, but the pterodactyl was new. You actually have regular animals.
Yeah, the regular animals
being killed by the corruption.
Well, I don't even think this is corruption. I think this is something else.
Yeah, it's something different, something more dangerous.
If you
snapping turtle is.
If you want, see, there's the hint of the Thunderbird for sure in the back. But if you pay attention to the stick that he pokes when they show the bad guy, he jabs the monster they're trying to tame or whatever you want to call it. With the stick of corruption for sure.
Yeah, this gives you a TBA. No date.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. There's no gameplay. This is all cinematic as well, but it's a very long trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Long as fuck for a trailer.
It looks beautiful.
Another dragon.
Like tiny.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the thing is stuff like this that's going on. That's like that would just transition in the first one. You would just kind of transition into cutscenes and stuff. So it could. It's a cinematic probably gameplay engine.
Because obviously this is taken
for that, maybe.
from like California.
Yeah, but we can't. We gotta be. What's the word I'm looking for? Like
fair.
Neutral.
Because
when Xbox did that exact same thing, in-game game engine, we were like, y'all are fucking assholes.
Yeah, so, I'm still saying I'm not saying this is gameplay at all, but it's probably in-game engine.
So this
we just don't.
So that right there, he's definitely stabbing him with a corruption weapon.
Yeah. No. They're right here. They are transforming it back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You think so? You don't think that he's?
No, he was red.
No,
he
was
already corrupted. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Like the red-looking hair, that is the corruption itself.
Anti-corruption.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. Obviously, we're all excited.
I want to know how open world it is because they showed like several different territories.
Like way
I assume
locations.
It's going to be open.
And then you got this scene at the end.
So.
Yeah. The last one's map wasn't even that big, but they did a good job of making it feel big. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And these badasses. Hopefully they won't all die with one headshot with a bow.
I was about to say that was a terrible thing in the last one. The human AI were just useless. You could literally
flink. I pull a Legolas and just like shoot it in the head and then run around its back and slide down its tail.
It still counts as one though.
Or run up its trunk.
Still counts as one.
Yeah. All right, now we got the big reveal. Let's go to the bubbles.
This lady hitting me with the rock.
Hit it with the 5-minute bubble animation.
Yeah,
that rock eyebrow of her though, like.
You smell what the rock is cooking?
Yeah, she about to fucking hit me. She's about to hit me with the rock bottom for
I can't believe you noticed that. I cannot believe
that was the one thing I was staring at the whole time because I was like, why her eyebrow keeps getting taller? It's still going. Yeah.
All right, so they hit us with this. We thought this was another transition, and then we're like, nah, hold up, they're about to show it.
Well, it's still a transition.
Yeah.
They about to reveal. Entertainment centers fear this console because you ain't fitting it nowhere.
No, you can lay it down.
Yeah, they showed it. They showed it laying down.
I know, but still, it's funny.
Yeah, the little like stand on underneath of it like somehow goes into the side of how.
And it's also gonna get dirty as shit. It's gonna be gross.
Hey, I use a white PlayStation 4 controller. I've had it since launch. That thing still looks clean.
Look at it.
That's you, not the populace.
Here, pause it real quick. Come back to the main picture. No, you could just.
Well, they're gonna wait. Why don't we just wait till they do the 2?
It shows it like 4 more times. Yeah,
that's fair. So what do you guys think of it? I could care less. I'm not like this motherfucker.
I think
beautiful.
It looks badass.
I think it looks great.
It looks really cool.
I do.
Yeah,
I think it looks really good. It breaks. It's the first system where it's like, hey, we're not a square rectangle anymore.
I mean, it pretty much. It pretty much is. It's rectangle with a curve in the middle.
Yeah,
it's still a little simplistic, which is what they do. The fact that it's white, it goes off the last 3 consoles they've done. The digital only one they can throw in the garbage. No one needs it.
Yeah, that's a. Yeah,
or if you're trying to save money, if you want the next gen console and you don't want to spend the extra whatever
yeah,
it is, we don't fucking know.
But how big is that hard drive? Or that SSD?
You don't want the 4K Blu-ray player or anything.
Well, I mean, if it's a terabyte, it's gonna be
even if it's a terabyte, bro. Justin buys it, installs Call of Duty.
Call of Duty
500 gig game.
But I mean, that's the exact same thing no matter what. If you have discs or not, you're still gonna have to uninstall a different game and re-download it if you want to play it. The hard drive, the disc drive doesn't matter. I'm just saying, if people want the option to, save some money and get some change,
fine.
Spend the extra 4K.
Like I have a 4K Blu-ray.
Feels like
player.
I hear your opinion, but you're fucking wrong.
I also agree. I would buy the one with the player just because games usually download faster with the disc.
Right.
Usually.
Yeah.
But if you're a consumer and you want this console and you don't have a lot of money, I like that they gave you the option to to do so. But we knew it was going to be white because the controller was fucking white. There was no way that controller was going to look like that.
No, for sure. I knew it was going to be white.
Yeah.
I am definitely, because I have the Spider-Man version, I am definitely excited to see if they do another Spider-Man. Like a Miles Morales like spray painted look for PlayStation 5.
That would be cool.
Yeah. And I will still buy one and not play.
I still am nervous because I feel like the design is supposed to be standing up and it sucks in air at top and cools down. Because that looks like that's how there's no fans on the bottom. They're clearly all on the top.
No, but that won't matter because the side. I mean, like if my phone is the PlayStation, whether it's pulling air from here or if it's laying down on the side pulling air from here.
But if it's in an entertainment center, which 98% of people put their consoles, it's not going to flow as well. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, I would say it would flow better than doing the rear exhaust that they do, where it comes in from all of the the PlayStation 4 Pro I have has those weird vents on the corners.
Yeah,
terrible airflow.
That's true.
There's no way that's good airflow.
That's fair. I just don't like the stand-up style at all. Because it shouldn't even be advertised. No one should do that. It's silly. Fucking your cat knocks it the fuck over.
Well, I mean, your tower, your PC tower stands.
I'll find the one.
My PC tower is 70 goddamn pounds, Phil.
He's not wrong. if a cat comes in here and knocks over my tower, we're gonna have
that motherfucker's
one less cat.
Yo, it's a tiger if it knocks over my cat.
I'd be scared of a cat if it comes over and knocks over my tower.
Yo, that's what I'm saying.
Just saying. It's this move that consoles and PC gaming. There's not as much of a leap anymore. So
and also I can lay my PC flat technically.
I mean, so
if you're a psychopath,
it'd just be weird.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
Hey, what the fuck?
All right. So again, so we're pretty much wrapping up this Sony John here. No price though.
Show.
We got no price.
No
goddamn price. I personally have a gripe with that. It's like 3-4 months away, depending on when they determine this holiday. Yeah. As a consumer, I'm like, I would like to save up. I'm not rich. It just doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? If you're a parent and you want to get this for your kid,
saying you haven't started saving yet? Because I have.
Oh, I mean, I could buy it right away. I'm just saying.
He wasn't trying to flex, Phil.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to just flex. If I want to buy it, I can buy it. It's just, I would like to know. I just like the fact that some places are doing pre-orders and they're just like, you don't fucking know how much it costs. There's 1 or 2. There's not a lot, and they're none in the States. They're all in different places. But that just doesn't make any sense.
I've got a good November feeling.
Look at they're flexing here, showing you all this stuff.
Know,
and there's no price. What are you doing? And it's clearly a cat and mouse game at Microsoft still because they don't want to get undercut. And it's just yo, you're crazy.
I don't remember this game. Hold on.
Which one?
The one where the chicks jump. What game was this?
I don't know.
It was that. I remember it was. Oh crap! It's early on.
That looks like the game you were excited for, your Ash or whatever.
It wasn't Solar Ash.
No, it was. This was Project Athena.
Was it Athena?
Athena, yeah.
Yeah, he's right. Yeah.
Okay, I just don't remember that character. I guess she looked different in the trailer.
Yeah.
I think she looked a little different. Just probably shows that you can change how she looks.
Right.
Yeah. But I'm not a big fan of the whole we don't know, because every console, I actually looked this up. The last two consoles gave you price at E3 when it released, and it's just, it comes out in like 2-3 months. Like, it just doesn't make any sense for you to blatantly, like, normally this is when, July, August is when you're going to start to see, like, in GameStops and Best Buys and the malls and any store that sells electronics, you'll start to see the advertisements and stuff like that, or how much they cost. And it's just like,
are you Italian now? Yeah, you see the advertisements. I got to see the price. It does look significantly better laying down, though. I will kind of agree. I also thought it was going to be the other way around. It looked like it was going to lay down on the left, not the right.
But like Brandon was
saying, if you have less contact with the surface, especially if you're like laying it on wood, less heat. So this is actually smarter.
Yeah, they put it on that pedestal to keep the entire system above it.
It's almost like they left this big ass white background, like Brandon was saying during stream. Like, it's like that's where the price should be, right there. Boom, MSRP blank $99.99. Like, it's just.
I guarantee you they did that. I guarantee you they did that in apprehension to see. They probably had this built to see, because this was all pre-recorded. Yeah. This was all, pre-recorded and made. I guarantee you they left that space at the very end here just to see whether or not they would be putting a price.
Yeah. So. All the games and stuff are awesome, but I have a big issue with the whole price thing. But it's whatever at this point. They just don't want to get undercut. But here, I'll say this right now, though. If they did all this and don't show the price and then show the price in July or August, and it is like $600, I will lose it. Because there's no way parents are going to have $600 laying around, and the console comes out in 2 months. It's just like, you're tripping. You've lost your mind. You've lost your whole mind. But we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know, especially with all the nonsense that's going on, I don't know too many families that would have $700 to drop on a kid for a console. I just don't.
Yeah, because you got to remember, not us. Anyone who's a family, you're going to have to buy another controller.
Yeah.
You got to buy games. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to, like, we would buy this in a game or two, and, you comes with the controller. You don't need to buy extra controllers.
I mean, I will say that this is my opinion on console launches. Most launches are meant for the gamers that are just gonna go out and pick it up.
Right.
Yeah.
Their big sales, like, the PS4 is sold, as the second top selling console of all time under the PlayStation 2, due to the fact that people buy it when it drops in price way later on. So it's that bell curve of sales that it's gonna start out low and they know it. Then they'll be able to drop the price because they made their profit back, and it's just going to shoot up, and they're going to make tons and tons of money.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
That's the reason
scummy. The reason why the PS3 did so poorly. Well, one, it came out like 6 months after the 360, but also the fact that it was $600. That's how much the PS3 cost. I looked it up. The Xbox 360 came out at $299 and $399. One without the hard drive, one with the hard drive. And it's just like, I get it. I'm definitely with it, but I think it's going to be a huge gap if they do that. At least if you tell people ahead of time, people can save up. I'd be okay with it being more expensive and you giving people 4 or 5 months, but to give you somebody 3 months and like not a normal, like a household.
Yeah.
But I do see what Phil's coming from. Like, anyone who's buying it at launch anyway is just like, I got that money already on deck.
Yeah, like they've been like, I'm setting around, this gap of money for when the new console releases.
Yeah, but when it comes to like bottom line and profiting on a product, you can't just adhere to the mega fans. Like, you'll lose your ass. Like, think of it like if I was doing a book and I, bought way more copies than I really needed to, like, I have to account for the everyday reader as well as like people who read my last 5 books. Like, I think, Sony's way different than a regular, company because they just have a crazy amount of liquid money. But I mean, it's just kind of an asshole thing to do.
I also think that, the electronics industry is different than, very different than say like a book.
Sure.
But like think about like the newest TV that comes out. Those things, if big size, are like over $1,000. Only an enthusiast that is going to buy that. So right when it comes out.
Sometimes
we
get a lot of unhappy couples that come in and walk away with a very large television for a place that they can't afford.
Well,
Yeah, I mean that's just a thing.
So,
they're probably in the mindset where they know that people buy off of emotion and they buy off of impulse. They're gonna buy off of jealousy. They're gonna be watching YouTube videos. They're gonna be on Instagram. They're gonna be on Twitter. They're gonna be seeing people with this. And I've known people to do like leasing or loans to buy tech just because it's the cool thing, and pay twice as much. Like at Best Buy, they have a leasing program where you can pay 200% interest. 200% interest on products. And then that'll sell 100%.
I am guessing probably around the $500 mark right now, because that is a pre-built, pretty good PC right now. You can buy for that.
I'd say 5 or 6.
Yeah, this is not going to be like a top end gaming PC, which is still going to be better than a console. But I see $500 to $600 is probably what it's going to drop. And I don't think Xbox, unless the new Xbox is just way less powerful, which they're saying it's not, they would not be able to release it for less out of that range either.
Well, in closing, because we want to wrap it up here, I think the big telltale will be Xbox said they're having something in June to replace E3. Right. They haven't released it yet. Obviously, we're almost halfway through June, so we'll see. I'm assuming they'll, who knows? Maybe tomorrow they could be like, all right, our shit's next week. I think they'll do something like that. If they don't drop a price, then it's going to be this big ass cat and mouse. Every month we're going to be like, all right, what's the price going to be? What are y'all doing? And it's going to be one of those. But Xbox could, I think if Xbox does step forward and are like, hey, this is how much the Xbox, whatever it's called, is going to be, Tower, then Sony immediately is going to be like, oh, okay, they did their price.
Yeah, they'll follow it up like a week later with a price.
Yeah, exactly. But that's all we got, really. We just wanted to do, this is just a PlayStation event for what y'all just saw. Yeah, let us know what you really liked. Let us know what you really didn't like. What are you most looking forward to? What are you least excited about? You guys, questions, concerns? Anything y'all want to add? Anything y'all want to say?
Nah, man. Everybody stay safe.
Give me dates.
Everybody do your thing.
Give me dates and prices and stuff and things.
Cool. Let me see the numbers.
Oh, hey. I just got into the Halo 3 flight on MCC.
I am so proud of you.
Wow.
Thank you.
Happy for you.
If I wasn't a wreck, I am now.
What have we been playing?
Whatever that may be.
Because I've had a good day. That was a good event. I've been playing Days Gone on my PlayStation. I'm a PlayStation man right now, and I'm happy.
You heard it here,
all
folks.
Right. Bye.
Later, everybody.
Later, everyone.